Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katerina, or Kat if you're new here, and today, in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the books that I'm hoping to read this fall, my autumn TBR, because there are quite a few books that I would like to get to, almost too ambitious of a TBR for fall. But today, the day that I'm recording this video, it is the 22nd of September, which means it is the first day of autumn. And I am definitely feeling like it's autumn in my sinuses as well as in the stunning colors that our trees are becoming where I live. It is the fall season, and it means cozy fall books, classic books, dark academia books, all the books out there that make me feel like I'm connecting to the season. So I have quite a few books here to show you. There's quite a few in this list. We have everything from classics to cozy fantasy to dark academia. So let's get into this fall TBR. So starting off the bat, let's just get the classics out of the way. I have two classics that I'm hoping to read this fall, and both of them really intrigue me. One has been on my list for quite some time, and one is a new addition to my library. And the first one is Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray. If you've been on my channel before, you will know that this book has been on many of my TBRs, both my fall TBR, it's been on my TBR prompt jars, and for some reason I've still yet to get to it. But I am hoping to get to The Picture of Dorian Gray because it does give off all the spooky, inner turmoil, facing one's demons vibes that I definitely need for this fall season. I'm hoping to get to it. Please don't keep me accountable for getting into it, because the other classic I would love to get to is Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. This has been one that I've wanted to read for quite some time now. Here's the interesting thing. I have yet to read anything by Jane Austen. Even in university, in all of my literary courses, never once did we touch any of Jane Austen's works, which is really surprising to me. It's kind of hard because I never like to do two classics back to back, nor do I like to do two classics within a month, but the goal would be to get to both. Then moving on, I only actually have one graphic novel in this list of books, and it's one that I've already read, but it's always perfect for the fall season, and it's actually been a few years since I've read it, and that is Fangs by Sarah Anderson, and this pretty much follows the story of a vampire and a werewolf falling in love and the ups and downs that they have in their relationship, as well as the differences that they face in their relationship. And when I read it a few years ago, it was just so cozy and so wonderful and so cute, and so I do want to pick it up again this fall season. So moving into my cozy fantasy books that I want to get to this fall, two I physically have and two have yet to be released. One of them I do believe I've talked about in the last vlog, and that was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I ended up in my last vlog of what I realistically read in a week with a toddler, ended up reading The Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, and I really enjoyed it. I loved the cozy atmosphere, I loved the characters, so I'm hoping to get that same feeling with The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. And then keeping to the, witches, vampires, warlock, sorcerer, cozy fantasy type of vibes, I have here The Good Vampire's Guide to Blood and Boyfriends by Jamie D'Amato. This is a new release from a few months ago, and I picked it up because it sounds interesting to me, one. And two, I just felt like it was going to be a perfect read for this fall. So to give you a little bit of a synopsis, this follows 19-year-old Brennan, whose life has been upended by being unexpectedly turned into a vampire. And he's just trying to pretend everything's fine, and he's just trying to, going into his first year of college and everything, and he's trying to keep his vampiriness a secret from his roommate, Cole. But then, obviously, Cole finds out about it, and this is a cute college roommate, cute romance, but with also one of them being a vampire. This reminds me of My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. And speaking of Jenna Levine, she has a new release coming out the 25th of September, which is the third book in her My Roommate is a Vampire series, and it is a road trip with a vampire. And this one sounded really interesting to me. Obviously, I love road trips, but once again, it follows that vampire theme and that kind of cozy romance, cozy fantasy element that I'm looking for this fall. And then the other big cozy fantasy release that I'm very excited for, that most people are aware of, and that is the third book in the Legend of Lattes kind of universe, and it is, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right, it is Brigands, and Bread Knives, and this follows one of the characters from the second book, Bookshops and Bone Dust, and it's all these characters coming back together in this third book. And Travis Baldree just does an amazing job at capturing what cozy, low-stake fantasy really is. Those are the cozy fantasy, cozy romance-ish books that I'm hoping to read this fall. Moving on to one of the big fantasies that I'm hoping to read this fall, one that I put off for a year because I knew the third book was going to be coming out in January, February of 2026, and that is Empire of the Damned by Jay Kristoff. Empire of the Vampire is one of my top 10 favorite books. So I am hoping to pick up Empire of the Damned this fall so I can prepare for Empire of the Dawn's release in early 2026. And then the final book of my very ambitious fall TBR, because I don't have any idea how I'm going to get to all 10 of these books this fall, is Catabasis by R.F. Kuang, or Catabasis. R.F. Kuang had a video or a clip of her saying both, and that there is a lot of discrepancy in between scholars and everything how to pronounce Catabasis. It's either Catabasis or Catabasis. So however you pronounce it, however you say it, is not inherently wrong. So let's talk about it, because I am very excited. This has been a release that I have been waiting for since the moment that R.F. Kuang has announced it. It is literally the story of two universities scholars traveling to hell to save their professor, and there's a love story kind of mixed into it, but most of the time this is a academic book. It is a scholarly book. I know that there's a lot of discourse between people loving it and people hating it because of the fact that you're going into it with this expectation of what R.F. Kuang has written before, and not going into it with the expectation that she is a scholarly woman. I acknowledge that when I'm going into this, I'm probably going into it more with that idea of it's going to read like a textbook versus a novel. And I think that that has been, from my understanding, some of the discourse around this book. But I am very excited because I do enjoy R.F. Kuang's writing. I do enjoy her very thought-provoking prose. The problem is that these are two very big, in-depth, detailed books. And so I kind of have to choose between Empire of the Damned and Catabasis, or Catabasis, which is going to be difficult for me because I don't think I'm going to be able to get to both of them. So, these are all the books that I'm... Oh, wait. There we go. So, these are all the books that I will hopefully try to attempt to get to in the fall this year. Is it going to happen? I don't know. My ambition has always been bigger. What do they say? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. My eyes are bigger than what I'm thinking I can actually read. So we're going to see. We're going to try. We're going to try. All right, so that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did. And in the comments below, let me know what books you're planning to read this fall as well. And let me know if there's any new fall releases that you're excited for, because I'm always interested in putting books on my wish list. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
When the wild winds blow through